Hi everyone, and welcome back to Crafts&Magic. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make fluffy slime. So let's get to it. So what you're going to be needing to make this is some Elmer's clear glue or white glue, whichever one you prefer, and some shaving cream, some contact lens solution, a spoon, and a bowl to mix with, and some food coloring, which is optional. Alright, so the first step is to pour some glue into your bowl. So you're just going to unscrew your glue, and I'm going to put not that much because I don't want to make that much slime. If you want to make more slime, you're obviously free to put as much glue as you want. Okay, so I have about as much glue to cover the bottom of my bowl. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add the shaving cream. So you're probably going to want a 2-to-1 ratio of shaving cream to glue, or maybe a little bit less. So I think that's probably what it should be. So now I'm going to mix that in. So you just want to thoroughly mix it until it has a sort of slimy texture. You don't want it to be obviously too goopy or anything, but you want it to be sort of stringy like this so it doesn't completely fall off your spoon. Alright, so now is your chance to add food coloring. I'm going to use this green food coloring because that is the only color of food coloring I have. And I'm just going to do 1 or 2 drops to start, depending on the shade I want. So I'm going to just see if that is good. So I'm just going to mix that in. So right now I have a sort of grass green color, and I'm just going to add a couple more drops because I want my slime to be a little bit darker. Alright, so I've got it to a color that I like. My tip for food coloring is not to make your slime too light because there will be stuff that gets into it, so you don't want to have it to be really dirty or look really gross later on. Okay, so the next step is to add the contact lens solution. So sometimes you need a ton of this, but in my experience with fluffy slimes, it actually is less than you think it is. So don't start out with too much, even though you might need more. Just do about that much, and then we'll stir it up. So right away you can start to see the reaction. It's sort of getting this weird stringy texture and pulling away from the bowl. It's definitely not slime yet, though. So we're going to keep adding more until it's a good consistency of slime. Now you don't want to add too much at once because then your slime will get overactivated, and at that point it's basically finished. So don't add too much at a time. So if you touch it and it's sort of this kind of consistency where it's still sort of coming off on you, but it's pretty slimy, you're going to want to play with it first to sort of determine whether it needs more contact lens solution or it's good. Alright, so I'm going to take it out of the bowl here and sort of start kneading it and playing with it. Because right now it is super fluffy. So it's probably feeling really sticky right now. And you're just going to want to play with it and keep kneading it, and you might even want to get it all over your hands before you judge if you want to put more contact lens solution in, because if you put it in now, it's probably just that it hasn't been kneaded enough, and then you're going to have overactivated slime. But if you keep kneading it, it will start to get less and less sticky, and then you will have the perfect slime. So the slime will start to deflate because the shaving cream is not going to hold its fluffiness for a really long time. So you're going to want to consider that too. It will probably stay for like a day or two, but then it will just turn into normal slime. What I like to do when I'm kneading it is put like a drop of contact lens solution or a couple drops of contact lens solution on your hand and then rub it together, because it will make it stick way less. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'm just going to rub this, even though there's still some slime in my hands. And then just maybe put a little bit more. And when I hold it, it will be a little less sticky. So mine doesn't seem to be getting any less sticky, and that's okay because I'm just going to add a little bit more contact lens solution. So I'm just going to do a couple of drops to make sure I don't overactivate it. And I can already feel it getting a little less sticky. Alright, so now I have the right consistency to my slime, and it is perfectly smooth and nice, and it has a really nice poke. So I'm gonna give you some clips of me playing with it, and then a couple tips about slime after. So now I'm going to give you some slime tips. So my first tip is to make your slime a little bit stickier than you would like it to be. Because your slime, even if you keep it airtight, everything, no air, it will start to dry out just from playing with it. My next tip is, if you ever put your slime down on any surface to play with it, if you don't like your slime being dirty or gross, even if you clean your table daily, you'll be surprised about the amount of dirt that your slime can pick up. It will just start getting super gross. So all I recommend doing is just take a wet towel and just go over that surface and then dry it off, because that will make your slime last a lot longer. So for fluffy slimes, the fluffiness sadly only lasts like a day, as I already said to you, but after you have finished with the fluffiness, it will still be a perfectly good and fun to play with slime. It just won't be that fluffy anymore. As you can see, my slime used to be super fluffy 20 minutes ago, but now it's sort of losing its fluffiness a lot. Alright, that's it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more arts and crafts, and I'll see you in the next video.